Welcome to this online class, part 3 of acid, bases and salts. Last class we have seen how the animals self-defense through chemical warfare. And now we are going to see how the plants naturally they provide neutralization options. Now here is a plant called nettle plant, and it has got methanoic acid in its stinging air. So, when such type of plants are stung, a human being or an animal, what neutralization is possible? Now the question is like this. A student accidentally touches a nettle plant while trekking. How can you help to reduce the pain and irritation caused by it? The leaves of nettle plant having stinging hair which releases methanoic acid. We can neutralize the pain and irritation of the acid by rubbing the area with the leaf of a dock plant. Right side you have the dock plant diagram and left side you have the stinging hair of a nettle plant. Dock plant produces base which neutralizes the acid. Now let us see the acids present in substances. First, vinegar. The acids that are present in vinegar is acetic acid, and in orange, citric acid, tamarind, tartaric acid, tomato, oxalic acid, curd, sour milk, lactic acid, lemon, citric acid, ant sting, methanoic acid. Nettle sting also contain methanoic acid. Now this is exercise question, children. You have two solutions A and B. The pH of solution A is 6 and pH of solution B is 8. Which solution has more hydrogen ion concentration? Which of this is acidic and which one is basic? A pH value of less than 7 indicate an acidic solution, while greater than 7 indicate basic solution. Therefore, the solution with pH 6 is less than 7, which is acidic, and more hydrogen ion concentration is present in acidic solution than the solution of pH 8, which is more than 7, it is basic. So from this it is understood a solution whose pH value less than 7 contains more hydrogen ion concentration. Second question. 5 solutions A, B, C, D and E when tested with universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7, 9 respectively. Which solution is neutral? B. Strongly alkaline, strongly acidic, weakly acidic, weakly alkaline. Arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. Children, this type of question may be very much important for your exam. Now, solution D, whose pH value is 7. That is, if the pH value is 7, it is neutral. Solution D is neutral. And solution C is strongly alkaline. That is the third number, pH number 11, which is more than 7. it is basic, it is strongly alkaline. And solution A is strongly acidic because it is far away from 7. The acidity increases as you move from 7 towards your left. So as the number decreases, the acidic nature also increases very high. So pH number 4 represent strongly acidic nature. And solution E is weakly acidic. pH value is 1. pH value is 1. It is weakly acidic. Solution E is weakly alkaline. That is, pH is 9. pH in the increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration is like this. That is, pH value 11 has less hydrogen ion concentration, and pH 9 is slightly more than 11. So hydrogen ion concentration increases as it moves from alkalinity to acidity. That is 9, 7, 4, 1. So as the pH number decreases, the acidic nature decreases. Acidic nature, as the pH number decreases, acidic nature increases. So hydrogen ion concentration increases. The soil in the field is highly acidic. This question was asked in the annual exam 1920. List any two material which can be added to the soil to reduce its acidity. Give reason. Calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide or magnesium carbonate can be added to neutralize the acidity of the soil. So, why these are used? Why these salts are recommended? Because these are basic in nature. Calcium carbonate, basic. Calcium oxide, basic. Magnesium oxide, magnesium carbonate. All these salts are basic by nature. So, when these salts are added to a field which is highly acidic, the acidic nature of the field can be neutralized. Importance of pH in our daily life. A body works within the pH range of 7 to 7.8. So our body must be maximum neutral or slightly alkaline. When the pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. So these points are very important. They may be asked in application type question. pH, if the pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is acid rain. Acid produced in stomach, which causes pain and irritation. So HCl, hydrochloric acid, is produced in our stomach, and if we don't have our food at right time, it causes pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, people uses antacid, mild base, or which is called milk of magnesia. Already we have seen milk of magnesia is magnesium hydroxide. Importance of the tank in which milk is stored for retail, selling are cleaned with sodium hydroxide solution every time. Fresh milk is filled in them. Give reason for this practice. The milk tank contains lactic acid. We know milk contains lactic acid, and its effect remain in the empty tank. So the acidic effect in the tank can be neutralized by cleaning it with a solution of a base. It changes the acid into salt, which then gets removed from the tank by cleaning with water. So, how the neutralization reaction is helpful in cleaning a milk tank, this you can understand. Check the solubility in distilled water of the following salts. Find the pH using a pH paper. Which of the salts are acidic, basic or neutral? Identify the acid or base used to form the salt. So, salt, sodium chloride. And you can see the salts that are given here. Sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, aluminium chloride, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium acetate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate. So in all these salts, we have at the right side of the word chloride, nitrate, chloride, sulfate, sulfate, acetate, carbonate, hydrogen carbonate. All these radicals are responsible for solubility in water. This is called the acid radical. And left hand side we have the base, sodium, potassium, aluminium, zinc, copper, sodium. All these are the base radicals. So the acid radicals are responsible for solubility in water. Since the acid radicals are these radicals, they are soluble in water. You can see solubility in water, all are soluble. And acidic, basic, neutral. So first one is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is neutral because the pH value indicates 7. And if at all, when it is soluble in water, it is dissociated into HCl and NaOH. Hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. It is dissociated into acid and base. Strong acid and strong base. So the pH value is neutral. Potassium nitrate. Even here also you can see the pH value 7 because it is dissociated into a strong acid and a strong base. Nitric acid and potassium hydroxide. These two are equally strong. So the pH reading is 7. Next is aluminium chloride. Aluminium chloride dissociates into a strong acid, and we know aluminium is an alkaloid and it has got both acidic as well as basic character. So you can have, this is weak base but it is dissociated into strong acid. So aluminium chloride, when it is dissociated, it is dissociated into strong acid and a weak base. So therefore the pH value is less than 7 because acidic character is shown more there. That is why the pH number is less than 7. And zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate also dissociate into sulfuric acid, which is a strong acid, and we know zinc is amphoteric in nature. And here also it is almost like aluminium, has both acid as well as basic character. So therefore here somewhat it is a weak base. So the acidic nature is more in this type of solution. So the pH number is less than 7. Copper sulfate. Copper sulfate also similarly the same way. So here acidic nature is more shown because it is dissociated to a strong acid and a weak base. And you can see the next one, sodium acetate. Sodium acetate dissociate into acetic acid and sodium hydroxide. Acetic acid is a weak acid. We know organic acids are weak acid. And sodium hydroxide is a strong base. So therefore, the basic nature is more shown in the solution, in the main solution. That is why the pH value is less than, or it is more than 7. It is more than 7. It may be more than 7. Next is sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate also dissociate into carbonic acid and sodium hydroxide. Here also carbonic acid is a weak acid and sodium hydroxide is a strong base. So the solution shows the basic nature more. Therefore, the pH value is more than 7. And sodium hydrogen carbonate also dissociated to carbonic acid and sodium hydroxide. So here carbonic acid, once again it's a weak acid, and sodium hydroxide is a strong base. So therefore the pH value is more than 7. Therefore it is understood that the alkalinity is shown. The solution will be highly basic. A milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? The milkman shifts the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline because in alkaline condition, milk does not set as curd easily. So the milkman adds little baking soda in order to avoid milk getting spoiled. Why does this milk take long time to set as curd? Since this milk is slightly basic than usual milk, acids produced to set the curd are neutralized by the base. Therefore, it takes a longer time for the curd to set. So, you can understand from this why milk takes long time to turn into curd. Because little baking soda is added. Here, the acid produced to set the curd are neutralized by the base. Therefore, it takes long time for the curd to set. Difference between acid and alkali. Compound formed by the reaction of acidic oxide with water. Alkali, hydroxide of metal which dissolve water. Acid turns litmus solution red. Alkali turns litmus solution blue. Difference between base and alkali. A base is a substance which contains hydroxyl group. Example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. Alkali, the hydroxide of metal which dissolve in water. So here, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, they dissolve and it gives a transparent solution. So they are all very good alkalis. Whereas aluminum hydroxide may be base, but it is not an alkali because it doesn't dissolve in water completely. That's why the example is not given in alkali side. Rock salt. Now let us come to the salt. Large crystals of sodium chloride are called rock salt. Many times you would have seen rock salt, reddish color powder available in the market, organic showrooms. And this is the color of the rock salt. Why is rock salt brown in color? Rock salt is brown in color due to impurities. Preparation of sodium hydroxide or chloralkali process. This is very, very important for your exam. You are having the diagram, next slide. Now here you are going to see what is chloralkali process. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride. When current is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. Exam means equation. Sodium chloride plus water gives sodium hydroxide plus chlorine gas plus hydrogen gas released. So, when electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride called Brin solution, it decomposes the current decomposes the solution to form sodium hydroxide and chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. Here you can see how sodium hydroxide is prepared. Now here chlorine gas is released at anode. Chlorine is electrically negative, electronegative. So it is collected at anode. Hydrogen electrically positive. So it is collected at cathode. And sodium hydroxide also is collected near cathode. Sodium hydroxide also is collected near cathode. So here we are going to see in what way this chloralkali process is useful and the products how they are helpful to us. In the chloralkali process of manufacture of sodium hydroxide, the gas produced, we know, chlorine gas is given off at the anode and hydrogen gas is given off at the cathode. And I already told you sodium hydroxide is collected or formed at the cathode. And in what way these products are useful to us? First, uses of chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is used for water treatment, that is to convert the impure water into pure water, drinking water. In the production of drinking water, it is very, very useful in those days. Nowadays, we have RO system. We are not using at home, but when it is done in large scale, in the water plants, for water treatment, this chlorine gas is very, very useful. And it is also used in swimming pools as disinfectant. You would have smelt in the swimming pools the chlorinated water. So chlorination is done in the swimming pools because chlorine gas is also a very good disinfectant. It kills the germs and other microorganisms, unwanted, which is disease causing germs. And it is also used for manufacture of PVC. PVC is nothing but polyvinyl chloride. We use water drawing pipes. We are given here blue color pipe, water drawing pipes. So, and even CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, CFCs. So, and it is also used for bleaching powder and pesticides to produce bleaching powder. By bleaching powder is nothing but calcium oxychloride, and pesticides of different varieties are prepared from chlorine gas. Hydrogen gas. The uses of hydrogen gas, number one, it's a very good fuel, industrial fuel. And it is also used in the manufacture of ammonia. And it is also used in the manufacture of ghee, margarine, etc. Margarine is nothing but vanaspati, converting vegetable oil into vanaspati. So hydrogenation, for hydrogenation of oil. Hydrogenation means adding hydrogen to oil, converting unsaturated oil into saturated fat. So that is hydrogenation. So by passing hydrogen, we can convert oil into vegetable oil into any edible oil into vanaspati or dalda. And in order to produce even ghee, it is also useful. Uses of sodium hydroxide. It is used for degreasing of metals. So you are seeing here degreasing of metals. And it is also used in making paper. And it is used for manufacture of soap and detergents. And it is used in artificial fiber industry. So to produce artificial fiber and to manufacture soaps and detergents and to make paper and for degreasing of metal, sodium hydroxide is very, very useful. So these are all the products of chloralkali process. By using the cheap sodium chloride which is available from the sea, From sodium chloride, we are able to get all these important products which are very, very useful to us. So this process is, chloralkali process is very, very useful to us. So very important for your exam also. Uses of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is used for cleaning steel. So from chlorine gas, using chlorine gas you can produce hydrochloric acid. And it is also, chlorine gas also is used to manufacture ammonium chloride. And it is used in the manufacture of medicines and cosmetics. So in this way, hydrochloric acid is very much useful to mankind. So using chlorine gas, hydrochloric acid is produced. Using hydrochloric acid, all these products are produced. Preparation of bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is used at home and it is used in the industries also. So bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime. Slaked lime is nothing but calcium hydroxide, which is called lime water or slaked lime. So calcium hydroxide, through which when chlorine gas is passed, calcium oxychloride is produced. This is bleaching powder and water is produced. And bleaching powder is chemically calcium oxychloride and its formula is CaOCl2. Uses of bleaching powder. It is used for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry. And it is used for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories and for bleaching washed clothes in laundries. So these are all the uses of bleaching powder. And it is used as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. And it is used for disinfecting drinking water to make it free from germs. So you can see how the bleaching powder is very, very useful to us. Baking soda. Baking soda is chemically sodium hydrogen carbonate. Its chemical formula is sodium NaHCO3. Baking soda is produced using sodium chloride as one of the raw material. That is, in sodium chloride, when you add water and carbon dioxide, pass carbon dioxide and ammonia gas, we get ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. So this is how the salt baking soda is prepared. We know the uses of baking soda, which is very, very important. We use it in the bakeries in order to prepare a soft and smoothie and spongy buns and breads and muffins and cakes, etc. So for all the bakery item, baking soda is very, very useful. And it is also useful in our kitchen, sodium bicarbonate as such. It is used to make our idli soft, spongy. So baking soda is very, very useful. Effect of heating baking soda. In baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated during cooking. Sodium carbonate is formed. For example, when you add baking soda in your dosa flour and when you make dosa, and the sodium bicarbonate, that is the baking soda present in your dosa dough, is decomposed into, it is split into sodium carbonate which remain in your dosa which you eat, and water is coming out as steam, and you will see lots of holes in the dosa. The holes in the dosa is also due to the release of carbon dioxide. So when the baking soda is heated, we get sodium carbonate Na2CO3, that is washing soda. We get washings from baking soda, we can prepare washing soda, and water and carbon dioxide can be prepared. Uses of baking soda. It is used in the manufacture of baking powder and it is used in antacid preparation to neutralize excess acid produced in the stomach and provide relief. And it is also used as soda acid in fire extinguisher. So in fire extinguisher, we have the main ingredient baking soda as soda acid. Baking powder. It is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid, little sour to taste. The actual typical baking powder which is used in the bakeries. So that's a combination of sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3 and tartaric acid. We know tartaric acid is sour to taste. So both mixing together, baking powder is prepared. What happens when baking powder is heated or mixed with water? When baking powder is heated or mixed in water, the following reaction takes place. NaHCO3 plus H plus gives H2O plus CO2 plus sodium salt of acid. So when we heat baking powder, already I have told you how baking powder or baking soda is decomposed to water, carbon dioxide and sodium carbonate, that is washing soda. That is what is given here as sodium salt of acid. Why is baking powder used in bakery industry? Already I told you, baking powder is used in bakery products like bread, cake, and carbon dioxide is produced, when baking powder is heated. Carbon dioxide is produced. So the release of carbon dioxide makes the dough soft and spongy. Why does bread or cake become soft and spongy when baking powder is added to the dough? When the dough is mixed with baking powder and water and heated, carbon dioxide is produced which makes the bread and cake to rise, make them soft and spongy. So this may be asked in your 1 mark question. So you should know this, children, why baking powder is added in bakery items, how it is beneficial to us. Why is baking powder is used in bakery industries? It's a simple example. You would have seen all these things. How the baking powder makes the dough rise, and when it is heated still more, you get a fluffy products. Washing soda. Washing soda is chemically sodium carbonate. Its formula is Na2CO3, 10H2O. 10 water molecules are added to it. It's a crystal. So washing soda is chemically sodium carbonate. And washing soda preparation. When baking soda is heated, sodium carbonate is produced. Recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. When baking soda is heated, sodium carbonate is produced. And recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. Recrystallization is done by adding water to the sodium carbonate, and by heating it and by cooling it, we get recrystallization. During recrystallization, water molecule will be added to the salt and gains its proper shape. Uses of washing soda. Washing soda is used in the manufacture of glass, soap and paper. And it is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax powder. So borax powder, it is used in, it's a detergent booster you are seeing here. So it's a detergent booster. Uses of washing soda. And it is used as a cleaning agent for domestic purpose. And it is used for removing permanent hardness in the water. So those process it was in the old textbook, now we are not having, but it is used for removing permanent hardness